rye. Rye, rye,
I'm lending you my field hockey stick.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
This is Trenny and C.
Yeah.
I'm Trenny. This is C. We got a pretty cool review today. We are Spirit release that came out in November. This is a while ago now, but we bought a couple of bottles from the BC Spirit release, and you guys should probably stick around for this wicked little song.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Okay, so why don't we pull this guy up?
As if you haven't read the title of the video to begin with.
Okay, we got Pikesville.
That's not going to stay up there, just so you know.
Anyway, Pikesville, a rye from the United States, straight rye whiskey, bottled at 55% alcohol. That is very potent.
Yes.
And rye in general is quite, it can be a spicy one. So
It's a flavor beast.
Yeah, it's a flavor beast. It's when you crack that one open, sometimes the high percentage of alcohol and rye just pop.
And this is one of...
Oh, I lost my place in here.
This is one of Heaven Hill's ryes. They do a few ryes there at Heaven Hill. They do a pretty good job with it.
Yeah, Heaven Hill always generally puts out pretty good products.
Yes.
So I think today we'll just get right to it.
Let's go.
Shall we? So here at Trenny and C, we do color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity. So yeah, on the color, what do we got for color today, C?
It's just a really nice kind of like toasted kind of look.
Yeah, it's a toasted. It's kind of got like a red hue to it too. If you hold it up to the sunlight or whatever.
Yeah, it's got that dark brown reddish kind of thing going on. It's a nice color.
Yeah. Okay, so on the nose, straight to it today. I think
All business, eh?
all business. You guys aren't here for the gimmicks, I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe you are. Who cares?
If they're not here for the gimmicks, we don't offer much more.
No. Okay, on the nose, it's actually quite like a rich, dense nose to it. It definitely has that.
It's very aromatic.
Very aromatic. Definitely that rye spice to it. You can tell right away that it's not just some American ryes have a bourbon quality to them, where this I think has definitely.
This
like
one
that.
doesn't hide its rye quality.
No, it definitely doesn't.
It's not trying to hide it and mask itself as a bourbon.
Yeah. So. But I also, like, there's some definite flavors in there. Like, I get a kind of a marmalade, sort of orange marmalade husk. What do you call it? Pith?
Rind?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, there's some underlying, like, vanilla cherry going on.
Yeah, vanilla cherry. There's some of the, kind of like the spiciness that makes up, like, a Coca-Cola. You know? I don't know what the spice is. I guess they wouldn't tell the recipe, but it's
all
in there.
All the Dr. Pepper ingredients.
Yeah.
But also it's mildly oaky too on the nose.
It is, yeah. It's kind of got a fresh baked rye loaf kind of thing going on too.
For 55%, the alcohol punch is not overpowering.
It's not overpowering in the nose.
Not in the nose.
Not in the nose. Not in the nose.
Not in the nose.
Okay, let's anything else?
Let's move past nose.
Yeah. Okay, let's taste this guy. And again, 55%. Some people like to add water. For this one, I personally would. I like to add water to this one specifically. Okay. Woo! It is potent.
Yes.
To say the least. 55% isn't necessarily the highest strength whiskey that you can drink, but you can tell that there's an alcohol blast to this one, and it's high on the spice.
It shows up very bitter to me.
Yeah, this one. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I was pretty excited about trying this because usually Heaven Hill puts out really good products, and usually American ryes are, I think, for the most part, better than some Canadian ryes.
Sometimes,
But this one, I'm finding it a little too much heat to it. Like it's a hot spirit.
So would you say that Jim Murray calling this the #2 whiskey of the year in 2016 was a bit aggressive.
It's funny. I think Jim Murray and I don't agree on a lot of things. I definitely don't think Northern Harvest was the best in the world at the time. It's good. Best in the world? Anyway, so yeah, it's spicy up front. It's bold. It's big. You can tell that there's a big alcohol blast in there.
This is low on the sweet side. Like I find, as far as the sweetness scale, this one's down a bit.
Yeah, this one, if you were to like kind of draw a graph of like where it hits your palate, right away it's high and hot and spicy. Then it mellows out for. It's like that's where maybe a bit of the sweetness comes in, and then at the tail end of the palate, it gets back into that spice. Like I can feel it at the back of my throat. It's almost like a fisherman's friend kind of a thing at the back of the throat.
It's like that.
Yeah.
That intensity.
Yeah.
It also does, though, have some redeeming qualities. Like, it does have a bit of a creme brulee, kind of like vanilla, kind of a caramel.
Burnt sugar.
The burnt sugar toastiness to it, which is appealing.
Yeah.
So it's got those appealing flavors. It's just a bit, because of the high alcohol content and the spiciness of it, it has a bitter profile, too.
Yeah.
Right? So it has a bit of, like, confectionery kind of desserty thing going on, but the bitterness tends to overpower that side of it.
Yeah, it's
like they're battling
right,
against each other. Like,
it's like it's got a creamy center, but
the shell on the outside is
just a ball of fire. Yeah. So then finish.
Yeah.
Well, it's I hate to say it on my finish. I kind of said the same thing that we've been talking about. It ends quite hot, and spicy, but it is still a nice whiskey.
The finish is where I get a bit of like an oaky sting.
Yeah,
a bit of an oakiness at the end. Kind of shows back up, and it has that again. The bitterness shows through.
Yeah. So all in all, if you're like looking for a whiskey that's especially in the States where some of the bourbons are quite sweet and everything, this one's more of like a savory style. Even though there is sweetness in there, like the vanillas and everything we were talking about, but it's more. It's like it would go good with a cigar or something like that.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Complementing something else.
Yeah.
What's the book say?
Okay, bringing out the book, premium spirit release, November 4th, 2017. Pikesville Straight Rye Whiskey. This is a welcome, bold take on rye with superb aromatics of cracked grain, toffee candy, and orange liqueur.
You said orange.
Yeah, that makes sense. The amplified alcohol level shows no burn and... I don't know.
No.
The amplified alcohol level shows no burn, but rather imparts a gentle, warming impression of toasted cinnamon stick. I can see the cinnamon stick, but I think the burn is there.
Oh, there's a burn.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn indeed.
But this one is 94 points in the excellent, highly recommended at the Ultimate Spirits Challenge of 2017. And this bottle cost us $99.99, which plus tax, it's like $112 or something like that. So that's pretty expensive.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So I don't know if you can get it cheaper.
I think in the States you're going to find this a lot cheaper.
Yeah. And it's a good one to compare other ryes to for sure. But I think for putting out, Heaven Hill putting out Rittenhouse as well.
Yeah.
Rittenhouse is cheaper and
superior.
Yeah. And it's a pretty high, I think that's a higher strength alcohol as well.
Not like this.
Not like this,
yeah.
but it's still a good bang for your
It's got
buck.
a little bit of an upgrade from the 40, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I gave this a 26, and you gave this a 27. So we're calling that a 26.5 out of 33.33333.
Not to beat the point to death, but it's a 26.5 is not $100+ whiskey.
No, not in our.
It's
no.
It's not a repurchase.
Yeah.
We would not.
I'm glad we got it. It's a kind of a cool looking bottle. I mean, it's got that flat edge and everything, but you're not paying for a cool looking bottle.
No.
Some people do.
Some people will not like what I'm about to say, but I'll bet it makes for some kick-ass cocktails.
Oh yeah,
right. Like
yeah.
I know it's $100 and something whiskey, but use it for cocktails happily.
You could actually probably make a pretty good old fashioned out of it.
Yes,
Because
that's what I was
the
thinking.
bitters would go well with the bitters.
Double bitters.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, cool. So, and actually, speaking of that, it kind of does have like a bittersy taste to it, like the herbal notes.
yes,
Everything in there. Okay, anyways, we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Click like and subscribe. And
I think the subscribe button's probably right here.
Yeah.
And you should watch whatever video is being recommended right there.
Yeah. And if you want to help us out a little bit, we do have a Patreon channel.
Yeah.
Or channel?
Page.
Yeah. So you can donate as little as $1 a month.
If you like to.
If you like. No pressure. Okay, cheers.
Cheersies.